What's up, everybody? Our Swiss lathe is coming tomorrow. Super excited. It's going right here. Kind of see on the ground where we got the tape. It's going to go there. So anyway, right now we're moving tables around. We just rotated this guy 90 degrees. So that's going to be its final resting place. We're going to get rid of my home built table. I built this thing 10 plus years ago, 11 years ago when I first got my first lathe. But we're going to repurpose it in the other shop for a CNC router. And then we're going to put a smaller one of these Home Depot tables right there, move stuff over, give us more room for the Swiss. Should be good. Making good progress on the reorg. We got the granite surface plate moved over here for now. Make it work fine. Yeah, move the tables over. Started to move all the stuff, you know, the important stuff over here for now. This table's gonna go away into the other shop. And yeah, I'm liking the layout. I like that we rotated this one 90 degrees. There it is. Good morning, everybody. John Grimsmo here, bringing you a Swiss lathe delivery video. Tornos Swiss lathe arriving. It's right there. Let's go take a look.
I'm not allowed to have knives ever since the accident.
Yeah. End of story.
That's
There's a machine up in there.
okay, I'll just bleep it out.
Oh my god.
Every time it goes on the screen, just beep, 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 beep.
I just like, I also didn't realize you guys are always filming. Here's Scott. He's on the bus. I think it's him. Yeah, that's him. Look at him.
As soon as I got off the bus, I was like, those three look familiar.
We saw you walking towards here and we're like, oh, there's young celery. The gangster ready to make money.
You know the old saying, like, the cat's out of the bag or whatever?
Yeah.
Comes from medieval times. And people used to do this like little con where they'd be selling you a piglet.
Right.
But it'd be a cat stuffed in a bag, and they wouldn't tell you until after the exchange. So then the cat's out of the bag and you realize it's not a pig. I've heard of it. It's a cat.
You think they'd start checking the bag before they
Yeah,
did the
so they
exchange.
had to make laws after that where you're allowed to inspect the product before purchasing.
So we got the lathe right there. The riggers just arrived with their forklift. They've tilted the back of the bed. They're gonna back the thing down right now. And then forklift's gonna come pick it up, bring it on over. Slip in like a glove. Booyah! So this would be the high pressure coolant unit. 2000 PSI. It's a smaller pump than I expected. Accessory box. Cool. So that's the chip blaster unit in the back. That's the 2000 PSI pump. I was wrong about the other one. The other one is the standard coolant tank. bar feeder right there. I ordered a 6-foot bar feeder. That looks like a 12-foot, but I don't think it is. But it's freaking us out, like, because it looks, you know, more than 12 feet long. But the paperwork on the side says 6 feet, so we're gonna open it up and make sure it's not the 12-footer because we have no use for a 12-footer. It's not gonna fit. So we'll see any minute now. Lots to learn with Swiss lathes. I've been absorbing as much information as I can, researching, asking friends and stuff, but until it's like here and you get the training guy to come in and tell you what everything is, then that's when it becomes real, you know? A lot of high pressure lines. I'm a high pressure kind of guy. So these are all the high pressure coolant lines. The chip blaster has 8 ports, so 8 individual outlets that you can do like one to each specific tool that you want. I specifically asked for 8, not 4, just because more tools is always better. So yeah, 1 line per each outlet.
So this thing is the low pressure coolant tank, so John tells me, and it slips right underneath the lathe. So it should still fit in the taped lines, but we just have to make sure that there's enough space in the shop for it to be able to slide out as well.
Just fits in the door. How did the Mori get in here? I don't even know. Look at the size of that thing. Trying to get it lined up to my lines on the floor here and square to the bar feeder. we got our Tornos installed. Having a bit of an issue with this guy right here. The 2000 PSI chip blaster unit, which is kind of gigantic. It's huge. This is a tight shop, and we don't know where to put it. And it's stressing us out, man. So like this guy feels like half the footprint of the entire machine. We got 8 outlet ports here, which is super epic. Inlet port there. Some sort of other port down there. Huge electrical panel in the back. But like, we want to work here. We want to stand and work, and that table almost doesn't fit anymore. Toolbox over here. The lathe toolbox is getting squished. I mean, one thought is to move the air compressor to the other shop over there. And then there's kind of this whole area. I don't really want to put coolant lines beside that transformer. But this is kind of a working zone right there. It's still a tight fit. So yeah, just crunching our brain right now. Sky wants to hang it from the ceiling. I don't know about that.
It's got so many layers.
Is this like peeling the screen off your new phone?
It's more like peeling an onion. It's dry.
It's tears of joy.
Ta-da!
That concludes the moving day. Things went really well. My brain's tired. I cut myself. I scraped myself trying to move a bucket of carbide end mills, and it tipped and it pinched my finger. It's not bad, but it's not great either, so it's fine. Just quick reminder, safety is very important. I didn't even see this coming. It's just dumb. But anyway, like I was saying about the chip blaster unit, it's gigantic. It's got to go somewhere. It can't go here, we realized. So we came up with a good plan. This little corner back here would be perfect, except there's an air compressor in the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the air compressor through that door, right around the corner in the other shop, because there's a nice spot for that. That shop does not have 220 wiring, so the electrician's coming tomorrow for the Tornos anyway, so we're going to get him to run some wire to move the air compressor over there, and then on Saturday, on the weekend, I'll come in, maybe I'll get some help, and we'll jack and move, pallet jack the air compressor to the other shop, plumb it in, should be good. We don't usually run on Saturdays, so it'll be good. And then there's plenty of room here to mount the chip blaster. It should work. So I'm excited to get that going. Anyway, that's the end of that. Lots more to come.
Slightly higher than this. So carrying it the whole time, I had to like have my arms slightly bent and shoulders raised. And I'm like, this is awful. Because you can't use your legs like that, right? You're just using your arms.